Ever dreamed of turning your backyard into a lush paradise without breaking the bank? We're about to unlock the secrets to a thriving garden with 12 genius DIY gardening hacks that are transforming gardens worldwide. From saying goodbye to back-breaking digging to creating magical garden lighting that'll make your evenings sparkle, we've got it all covered. Get ready to roll up your sleeves and unearth the joy of gardening. It's time to get your hands dirty and watch your garden blossom. Now, let's grab our gardening gloves and get started. I can't wait to share these game-changing hacks with you. Trust me, you'll be amazed at the difference they make in your own little slice of paradise. Let's kick things off with a hack that'll save your back and your soil. It's called no-dig gardening, and it's about to change the way you think about planting. Forget about that exhausting tilling and turning. We're going to work smarter, not harder. First, spread a thick layer of cardboard directly onto your garden bed. This will smother out any existing weeds and grasses. Think of it as a clean slate for your new plantings. Next, layer on a generous amount of compost, followed by a cozy blanket of mulch. And that's it. You've just created a haven for beneficial microbes and earthworms to work their magic, breaking down organic matter and transforming your soil into a nutrient-rich paradise. Your plants will thank you for it with robust growth and bountiful harvests. And the best part? You can say goodbye to those aching muscles. It's a win-win. Let's talk about harnessing the power of nature with a technique called companion planting. The idea is simple. Certain plants, when planted near each other, create a harmonious environment that deters pests, attracts beneficial insects, and even enhances growth. Take tomatoes and basil, for instance. These two are like the best of friends in the garden. Basil acts as a natural repellent for tomato hornworms, those pesky critters that can wreak havoc on your tomato plants. Plus, the basil enhances the flavor of the tomatoes. Talk about a delicious bonus. Another dynamic duo is roses and thyme. Planting thyme around your roses helps to repel aphids, those tiny sapsuckers that can weaken your beautiful blooms. Experiment with different companion planting combinations in your garden and discover the amazing symbiotic relationships that nature has to offer. Now let's talk about those of you with limited space. Don't worry, you don't need acres of land to experience the joy of gardening. Container gardening is the perfect solution for balconies, patios, or even just a sunny windowsill. The beauty of container gardening is that you can grow just about anything, from vibrant flowers to delicious herbs and veggies, all in a contained space. When it comes to containers, the possibilities are endless. Repurpose old pots, baskets, or even those charming galvanized tubs you find at flea markets. Just make sure your containers have drainage holes to prevent your plants from getting waterlogged. Once you've chosen your containers, fill them with a good quality potting mix designed for container gardening. Now comes the fun part, choosing your plants. Herbs are a fantastic choice for container gardens, as they add a burst of flavor to your culinary creations and fill the air with intoxicating aromas. Get ready for a gardening technique that's sure to turn heads, literally. Upside-down gardening is a fun and space-saving way to grow vegetables like tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers. Imagine juicy, ripe tomatoes dangling from above. It looks whimsical and unique and saves valuable ground space. As the sun begins to set, let's talk about extending the magic of your garden into the evening hours with some enchanting DIY garden lighting. There's something truly magical about a garden bathed in the soft glow of twinkling lights, creating an inviting ambiance for evening gatherings or simply a moment of tranquility. And the best part is, you don't need to spend a fortune on expensive lighting systems. With a little creativity, you can create your own dazzling display that's both charming and cost-effective. One of my favorite ways to add a touch of magic is with solar-powered fairy lights. These whimsical lights charge up during the day and automatically twinkle to life as darkness falls, casting a warm and inviting glow throughout your garden. String them along fences, weave them through tree branches, or drape them over arbors for a touch of enchantment. No matter your style or budget, there are endless possibilities for creating a magical and inviting atmosphere in your garden with DIY lighting. Let's talk about keeping those pesky critters at bay while protecting our precious pollinators. Instead of harsh chemicals, explore natural pest deterrents safe for your garden and family. Encourage beneficial insects like ladybugs and lacewings. Use natural repellents like cayenne pepper, garlic spray, or neem oil. Create a healthy garden environment with natural deterrents. Protect beneficial creatures that help your garden thrive. Let's talk about giving everyday items a new lease on life in the garden with some creative recycling and repurposing. It's amazing how many household items can be transformed into useful gardening tools and containers. One of my favorite ways to recycle in the garden is by using old milk jugs as watering cans. Simply rinse them out, poke holes in the cap, and voila! A functional watering can. Those empty egg cartons? They make excellent seed starters. Once seedlings are large enough, plant them directly into the ground. Empty tin cans make charming planters for herbs or flowers. Now let's talk about one of the most essential elements of gardening: water. It's the lifeblood of our gardens, but it's also a precious resource that we need to conserve wisely. The good news is that there are plenty of ways to water your garden efficiently, ensuring that your plants get the hydration they need while minimizing waste. Timing is everything when it comes to watering. The best time to water your garden is in the early morning or late evening, when temperatures are cooler and the sun is less intense. Consider installing a drip irrigation system, especially for larger gardens or areas with water restrictions. Drip irrigation systems deliver water slowly and directly to the roots of your plants, minimizing evaporation and reducing water waste. By adopting these efficient watering techniques, you can ensure that your garden thrives while being mindful of our planet's precious resources. Let's dive deeper into the wonders of mulch and how it can work its magic in your garden. Think of mulch as a cozy blanket for your soil, providing a multitude of benefits that will make your gardening life easier and your plants happier. First and foremost, mulch is a master at conserving moisture. By acting as a barrier between the soil and the sun's rays, mulch helps to slow down evaporation, keeping the soil moist for longer periods. Mulch also plays a crucial role in suppressing weeds, those pesky invaders that compete with your plants for nutrients and sunlight. As organic mulch breaks down over time, it enriches the soil with valuable nutrients, improving its structure and fertility. When applying mulch, aim for a layer that's about 3 to 4 inches deep. With its ability to conserve moisture, suppress weeds, and improve soil health, mulch is truly a gardener's best friend. Just as nature dances through its seasons, so too should our gardens. Seasonal planting is all about working in harmony with nature's rhythms, selecting plants that will thrive in the specific climate and conditions of each season. Spring is a time of renewal and growth, making it the perfect season to sow seeds for cool season crops like lettuce, spinach, peas, and radishes. As the weather warms up and those long sunny days arrive, it's time to shift our focus to warm season crops. Tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, beans, and squash all thrive in the heat of summer, rewarding you with bountiful harvests. By aligning your planting schedule with the seasons, you'll not only enjoy a more productive garden, but also ensure that your plants are growing in the conditions they love best. Just like any labor of love, our gardens thrive on a little TLC. Regular maintenance is the key to keeping your garden healthy, vibrant, and productive. Think of it as a daily ritual, a chance to connect with nature, check on your plants, and address any issues before they become major problems. Start your day with a stroll through your garden, observing your plants. Look for signs of pests or diseases, such as chewed leaves, discoloration, or wilting. Watering is essential, but be sure to water deeply and less frequently, rather than giving your plants a light sprinkle every day. Deadheading spent blooms is another important maintenance task, especially for flowering plants. By incorporating these simple maintenance tasks into your routine, you'll be rewarded with a thriving and abundant garden. Now, let's talk about an important aspect of gardening that often gets overlooked: embracing failures. Yes, you heard that right, failures. Because let's be honest, in the garden, just like in life, not everything goes according to plan. There will be times when plants wilt, seeds don't germinate, and pests seem to be winning the battle. But instead of getting discouraged, let's shift our perspective and view these setbacks as valuable learning opportunities. Each failure, no matter how small, teaches us something new about gardening. It reminds us that gardening is a journey, not a destination, and that there's always something new to discover. So the next time a plant doesn't thrive or a gardening experiment doesn't quite go as planned, don't beat yourself up. Embrace those failures, learn from them, and never stop experimenting. Ready to transform your garden? Like, share, and subscribe for more gardening tips. Comment below with your favorite hack or share your own. Happy gardening! Remember, gardening is a journey, not a destination. It's about connecting with nature, getting your hands dirty, and creating a space that brings you joy. Don't be afraid to experiment, to try new things, and to learn from your mistakes. And most importantly, have fun. Gardening should be a rewarding and enjoyable experience. So put on your gardening gloves, grab your tools, and let's get growing.